OGA, your gaming specialist with killer prices.
So, hello and welcome to the first round of the EGT4M, the European GT4 Masters. We are right before the qualification. The system works like that we drive now 10 minutes qualification. After the qualification we head into the Super Pole, where the 4 fastest driver of the qualification drive for the Super Pole. There will be points if you win the Super Pole. The 4th position of the qualification drives first, 1 out lap, 1 fast lap, and then back to pits and so on. And the first place from the qualification drives at last, and then we know who drives from pole position. Yeah, the Fem Boost has won Callum 719, and he will start in the sprint race with 2% more power. Let's see how that is going. So yeah, we are already in the qualification. Drivers are out in the outlap. And the Ruige with the first crash in the outlap. That's not very good. Let's see, we have here Callum 719 in the McLaren. He's the driver who won the fan boost with 36 votes on our homepage. Then we have Mel in the Hyundai Genesis, the Nameless in the Ferrari, the Ruige drives in the BMW, the M3, DK in the Honda NSX, Grisou in the Lexus, Simba 2009 Laura with the Mercedes, Rabauke with the other Mercedes, and Marco with the Lamborghini, and Mark Hayes as well in the Kinder livery. So yeah, the cars are driving with a self-made BOP. We drive here GT3 weight with GT4 power. The cars are very nice to drive. We drive during the qualification and the races. We drive with medium and hard tires, and the Super Bowl will be driven with soft tires. So you will see their slightly faster times. Today we have League B, like you can see in the banner up. On Thursday, the same time, we start with the League A, also a very close field. The pre-qualification was very close. The first 9 positions were within 1 second, so we can see there, or can be aware of very close races. So Callum is already in the first flying lap, so we will see the first qualification time from him. During the trainings we saw here from League A 2 minutes 15 times, and here we can maybe see 16-17 times. Callum was in the trainings very fast, very confident, so, and he drives also with 2% more power in the sprint race. So we'll see the first time now, and it's a 2:18.3. The first time is a 2:18.3. Male E1 in the Genesis will set the second time, and it's a 2:19. Nameless now on position 2, he drove right behind Mel. Diricha on position 4. Let's see what Grisou drives for a time. It's a 2:23, so it was not that fast. And Simba already changing the tires. Yeah, maybe the key is to drive to burn as much fuel till the end, change tires and go up to outlap again. And then with a low weight, because there's not very much fuel inside, and with new tires to set the fastest time. Here is for most drivers the goal to reach at least the 4th position to jump into the Super Pole, because every driver who reaches the Super Pole, so the first 4 positions in the qualification, will gain 1 point for the standings for the driver championship, and the winner of the Super Pole, so the pole setter for the sprint race, will get another 2 points to his championships points. So decay now 2/10 faster than column, and we jump now to column because I think he sets the second time now for him. He's already in the last sector, downhill to the last corner. And we will see if he drives now a new fastest lap. And no, oh, 10,000th of a second, he's slower than DK. So DK is still on pole position. So the DK column, Nameless and Verwendbar will reach the super pole. Maybe I can turn on also the HUD that we see more. You see the times as well on the right side. And we see right now that DK drives with the wrong tires. The soft tires are not allowed during the qualification, so he will be so disqualified for this qualification at the end. So we have still column now because DK drove with the wrong tires, because in the qualification is only allowed the medium and the hard tires, so DK will start from the last position in the sprint race. So we have on position 1 right now column, on position 2 Nameless, 3 Verwendbar and 5 Mel. So column, Nameless, Verwendbar and Mel will head, if it stands like current, to the super pole. Let's see if Verwendbar can beat his own time, the 2:19.3. No, but it's still a 2:19.7. Let's see, here is a 2:19.0 and column with a 2:18.1. If we look, Simba 2009 Laura is not very much behind. So that he can still reach the super pole. With 8/10 faster, 9/10 faster than Nameless. Verwendbar with a 19.3 still. Simba Laura now faster than Mel. So Callum, Nameless, Verwendbar and Simba 2009 Laura heading to the Super Bowl. We drive here in the EGT4M, we drive here with the multiplicator 3, for fuel and tires. So we will see pit stops during the main race, because there are the pit stops mandatory as well. And in the sprint race the cars can reach the finish lane, the 15 minutes without pitting. The only way to pit, or the only reason to pit in the sprint race is when you have damage your car somehow, then you have to pit. And also we are starting with the fail start system in the sprint race and with formation lap in the main race. We will see how that's going. Worked pretty well in the tests, but yeah, we'll see. So the qualification is over. Let's wait till all cars are over the line. Let's see here. Mel is, I think, the last driver. Can he drive a bit faster? No. So we have Callum, Nameless, Simba and Derusha in the Super Pole. So here we have the timing monitor, and here we see again Callum, Nameless, Simba and Derusha are heading to the Super Pole. Derusha will start with the Super Pole, drives the first lap, then Simba, then Nameless, and at the end Callum, and then we know who starts from pole position. And here we see also that DK drove with the wrong tires, so he will start from the last position in the sprint race. So now the drivers are allowed to change the tires to soft tires. So we'll see now a bit faster times. I think around 270 high something. The lobby is resetted. Also, I want to tell you guys again here in the stream before the Super Bowl starts that we are partner now with Fanatec and MMOGA. So if you plan to buy a new rig or a new rim from Fanatec, you can always come to our site and buy it cheaper. Also on MMOGA, if you want to buy game cards or game keys, there is the place to do it very cheap. The links are in the description. Also, at the end, or almost to the end of the main race, we have a driver voting. So you guys in the stream are voting the driver of the day, and that driver will get another points for a championship. So we are waiting now for Simba to leave the pits, and here now he has now one out lap, then one hot lap, one fast lap for the Super Bowl, and then back to pits, and then the third place, the second, and then the first place from the qualification. here we can now watch Timbalora through the corners before you reach the bridge. Very nice corner. The car gets very much understeering up to the bridge section because the car gets very light. Here now hard braking for the left corner. A bit like the it's a bit like the Wall of Champions. The closer you get to the wall, the easier or the faster you go. Last sector. We're now down the last corner, and Timbalora will open the first Super Bowl of Season 2, the EGT4M. And he touched a bit the wall. Car is not damaged. Now it's counting. Now the first corner very hard to drive, to hit the right spot there to turn in. Now to the second corner, the left corner before you reach the bridge section. Wide to the curb. Driven very good, very smooth. Let's see now in cockpit view or in bumper view how he's doing the bridge section. That was a bit nasty, I would say, but they are still pretty decent lap. The last driver of the MINKIHL field also joined now, Manuel 5025. So here we are on the long right corner before we reach now the long straight, the longest straight here. Hopefully we see here many overtakes. Till now it was a very nice lap. Okay, very smooth. No oversteering, no understeering through the corner. Driven pretty well. Now full throttle to this section. Here a bit lifting to rotate the car through the corner. And now the last turn for Timbalora, the German guy in the Mercedes. And then we know the first time, and is a 2:17.18, 2:18.8 the first time. So then we go directly to the Razer. He will drive now the second time in the Super Bowl. So now in the last section, the full throttle section through the corner there, lifting now that left corner to rotate the car, good exit, and he's heading now to the last corner, and then he will start Then he will start his flying lap in his super pole. Also very wide in the last corner. Maybe we see there many accidents or incidents today. First corner, let's see how he's doing it. A pretty good exit. Looked pretty smooth and pretty nice. He made that pretty good. Now he's heading up 4/10 faster than Simba Laura. Now the bridge section, downhill, right, left, right now. He made that pretty good. And now through the bridge, full throttle. And 5/10, he's gained almost 1/10 more. Now hard braking. Very important corner now as well. Get a good exit. It turns in a bit early, but let's see if we can rotate the car. Yeah. A bit late on throttle, but still very decent exit of this corner. But he lost here 1/10. It was a bit too slow, a bit too early to turn in. Let's see how he's doing that. If he's getting under oversteer. No, that looked pretty good, pretty fast. And yeah, he's gaining a bit more time now. He's very much on the limit here. Last corner. Can he bring this half of a second through the over the finish line? And this will be the new fastest lap, with 1 second faster than Simba Laura, 2:17.8. Very good lap from our Netherlands guy, the Ruija. And we are jumping directly to the next driver. Now we see the first Ferrari today in the Super Pole, the nameless 01, a driver from the Midnight Crew. The last corner, and now his flying lap starts. That's seen on board now, how he's doing the first corner. The Ruija was there very fast. And yeah, he was a bit later on the throttle, but easy exit, no problems in his Ferrari. And now through the bridge section there, uphill. Left corner next to the wall there. I see right now that my stream chat is not working in my tool here. So I will fix that between the Super Pole and the sprint race. So now through the long straight. Oh, the last really hard braking. Is the sound, the engine sound now loud enough and my voice loud enough? Would be good to hear that. And here we have 3/10 faster from Nameless. Can he reach at least the second position? He's completely on the limit there. Very brave, very brave. And now the last corner. Can he bring that 3/10 of a second through the last corner? And that's late, and he touched the wall. He touched the wall. Oh my god, he touched the wall in the last corner, and he lost the second place in the last corner. Very bad for Nameless, but he was really on the limit. He wanted the pole position. And now the guy who won the fan boost with 36 voters, Callum719, also from the Midnight Crew. He's now heading to the last corner, and then he will start his super pole. So last corner, and we will go into his bumper view and watch that lap. Is it a pole, or is De Ruige gaining the first 2 points for the super pole in League B, round 1 here on St. Croix or Croix? Whatever. And now first corner was pretty good. He's heading now to the second corner, and then we have the first split time. Hard braking, shifting very fast down, very good exit. And it is, yeah, we have no split times here now, so we can only guess on his driving how fast he is. Okay, but that's really smooth there. Very good exit out to the bridge. Now again very hard braking for the left turn here. Not touching very late, but he can rotate, he can turn the car through that corner, and he hasn't touched outside the wall. That's very important, not to get damage here. But he's also driving a bit slower through that corner here. Let's see if that was fast or not. If we maybe get a split time here. And we are getting split time, and he's 1/10 faster. So now we get here a really hard finish. Callum completely on the limit here. Callum719 against De Ruige. Germany against Holland, the Netherlands. So full throttle now, that section here. And still 1/10 faster. Now he has to hope that his McLaren engine is strong enough for a last sector here to bring that 1/10 through the last corner. And that was a pretty good corner, but I think De Ruige was a bit fast in the last corner. So we have now a photo finish, and at the end it was pretty fast. Half a second faster through the last corner, and Callum is the first Super Pole winner in the Season 2 EGT4M. Congratulations for another 2 points. So if I guess right, we have Callum on pole position, De Ruige on position 2. Very good, guys. Very close. Then we have the Nameless on position 3 or 4. I'm not sure right now. So congratulations, Callum, for the first Super Pole. For that I have to drink a bit from my glass beer after that Super Pole. So yeah, that was the first Super Pole in Season 2. On Thursday we see the next one from League A. It will be pretty close there as well. So really nice to watch. But we have to say as well, Nameless, who drove completely on the limit till the last corner, but he was a bit too fast in the last corner. The car started understeering and he crashed into the wall. But really strong driving from all four drivers. Really strong. So yeah, now we have a short break and I don't know what we are doing right now. Maybe I can make the be right back screen, or yeah, I'll leave the be right back screen here. So we have a short break now and then we are heading in the first sprint race of Season 2 for League B. So I see you in a few minutes.
Come touch me like I'm an ordinary man. Have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a violence. It's got a gun in its hands. Ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black holes living in the side of your face. Razor wire spinning around your blistering sky, blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility. responsibility, personal responsibility. Responsibility, personal 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 responsibility.
Delivered from the hand of our enemies in all this world. Delivered from the hand of our enemies in all enemies.
Come touch me like I'm an ordinary man. Have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a violence. It's got a gun in its hands. Ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black holes living in the side of your face. Razor wire spinning around your blistering sky, blistering sky, blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Personal response.
So, the sprint race will start in 2 minutes. So yeah, we have a standing start with the fail start. So maybe we see some fail starts, but normally we trained that during the tests and that should be not a problem. Yeah, we have still Callum pole position, Darwisha on position 2, Nameless on 3, Simba on 4, Mel on 5, Mark on 6, Rabauke 87 is on position 7, Grisou on 8, then Marco 9, DK on Lucky Luciano 9, Akamak on 10, DK on 11, and Manuel on position 12. So, I hope you guys are also that excited like I am. I'm waiting for a month now. So much planning and all that. With the homepage and everything. So we jump now into the grid. And on position 1. So only seconds till the start here to the first EGT4M Season 2 race. Here the lights going red and we have green and Season 2 starts. There was a little touch and we have 4 almost side by side and Callum heads into the first corner. On second position Nameless now with a very good start. Ferrari looks like to start very well. On position 3 De Ricci, he lost 1 position. Mark van Hayes on position 6. Grisou gained very many places, I think. And Callum already a few meters in front. And here on the outside Nameless. And the car's still pretty close. And here very close. I heard some crashes here, but it looks like there are no cars crashing. And there was a crash. Somewhere I'm looking if there is some damage somewhere. Yeah, we have here, look, Lucky Luciano has their damage on his Corvette. I have to join fast the party here. So, and we are back on track. And we have Callum now on position. There is something happened there. Okay, we cannot see it anymore, but De Ricci now on position 1. So we saw also We saw also that we made a mistake about the starting fuel. The starting fuel should be on standard, but it's on the main race settings. So that is the setting we forgot to change. So we will see here a pit stop as well. We are not restarting the race. We'll let the drivers pit. On Thursday it should not be happen like that. They should drive through the sprint race without pitting. And here we have 4 cars side by side. Oh, there was a incident. Let's see if there's somewhere damage. Let's see through the field if there are somewhere damage. Here we have Akamako. The front is completely damaged. And the Ruische on position 1, he could drive a bit away from Callum. But he has no damage, I cannot see damage here. And the Ruische now with 2:17.0, very fast lap. So yeah, in this race we will see also a pit stop for fuel. Was not planned like that, but yeah, cannot change it right now. And Simba on position 3, but he has a 2-second penalty. I have no idea where he got that. Grisu on position 4, on position 5 Mark van Hayes, very strong race from him as well. On position 6 Manuel, our Portuguese guy. On position 7 Mel, on 8 DK, on 9 Nameless, and Marco on position 10. So now we are looking to the first 2 guys, and we see that the Ruische could already manage to drive 3 seconds away from Callum. I hope that everybody see the written signs in front of their eyes about the fuel, but we will see that in a second. Callum could come a bit closer, but the time goes up again to the old 3.1 seconds. Simba only has 9/10 of a second now as penalty, so he could drove off 1.1 seconds. Grisu now on position 4, Mark on 5 still with his Kinder Lamborghini. And yeah, we have the first pit stop. All drivers should come now to the pits. But one driver, Mel, is driving still. So it's very interesting that Mel is the only person who drove not to the pits. So, but we have Callum now again in the lead. The Ruische on position, Callum on position 2, the Ruische on position 3, Simba on 4, but Mel has to pit as well. So most probably we have the old the old standings again, that Callum leads the race. De Ruige then on position 2, so the pit stop has changed the leaders. But De Ruige has a damage on the left front. Mark went from 5 to 7. Nameless on 6, Mark on 7. On 8 we have DK, 9 Marco and 10 Manuel. But still Mel is still leading. Hopefully his fuel can reach till the pits. Yeah, Mel now to the pits. Could drive one more with a lower mapping, I think. So yeah, we have Callum again in the lead. De Ruige on position 2, 3 Simba, Laura on 4 Grisou, but it's pretty close still there. We see now that between Simba and Grisou are only 9/10 of a second. Then Nameless we have here now with 6 seconds. So the first 4 positions, so position 2 till 4 are pretty close. But then on position 6 we have Mark van Hayes here, gained one more position. But I think till the end maybe he can reach Nameless, we will see. Maybe you see here some people to do another pit stop. We have around, after that, 2 more laps. It looks very good for Callum. He's almost 3.4 seconds in front of De Ruige. De Ruige only 9/10 in front of Simalora, and he has still damage. And Simalora is coming closer to De Ruige. But still Grisou is also very close there. A bit touching the wall on the inside, but everything's good. And he's coming closer now, Simbalora. Can he go to the second place here? He's going to the slipstream, closer and closer. And here De Ruige is already fighting, driving the inside line here. But good exit from both. But Simbalora, very good exit with his Mercedes. We are going to the TV cam now, and we can see that De Ruige with his damaged car has problems to go the speed. Callum is already a bit in front. If he makes no mistakes here anymore, he will win this. But here are enough corners to make many mistakes. And the position 2, 3, 4 are getting closer and closer. Here we see it, how they are flying over the gravel there. Looks very nice. Then Nameless still on 5, on position 6. Mark van Hayes, which comes closer to Nameless. You can see here that Mark van Hayes maybe refilled too much to his Kinder Chocolat Lamborghini. On 7, our Portuguese guy, Manuel 5025. And 8, still DK, 9 Mel after his pit stop. And Akamako on 10. And still damage on the front. But we jump back to the fight for the podium. 3 drivers fighting here. We can jump for a second to Callum, and we see that he almost has 5 seconds to De Ruige. But De Ruige is still fighting very good. He has only to make one more lap clean, and maybe he can rescue his second place, but now we have the long straight and the slipstream will get the cars closer. We jump here to the bumper cam from Croix, and we see the Mercedes going closer and closer. And here inside, and that should be the second place for Simbalora. And Croix very late braking, a bit drifting. And Simbalora on position 2, very strong, very good overtake here. Absolutely no compromises here. And now full throttle, but the Rouge now in slipstream, cannot shave him off. And the Rouge on the outside, that's going not good if he's staying outside there. We jump now again into the cam from Croix, and you can see here that the Rouge is still attacking Simba, so he can go a bit the tempo, but you can see that without slipstream he cannot manage the speed. And is Croix going inside there? And they're fighting very hard, but they leave each other enough space to breathe there, but still very hard. But that's the GT4 racing, and Simbalora could go a bit away from the two fighters there. And Croix is on position 3 now on the podium. The Rouge cannot fight back right now, maybe he can, but he has a penalty. We see it here, 0.6 of a second. And he drives again on the wall. I think there he took his damage after the pit stop. He has still 0.5 of a second, but Croix now on position 3. The podium right now, Callum, Simba and Croix. Very hard fight between Simba, Croix and the Rouge, but the Rouge fighting with a not working car anymore because it's damaged. The top speed will suffer very much from that. Nameless not very much behind as well on position 5. Very strong race from him as well on position 6. Mark van Hayes with closing the gap more and more, but we are in the final lap. So after that lap it's over, and we go now to the leader, and we see that almost 0.7 of a second Callum is in front of Simba Laura. And yeah, we look now fast to Simba. Yeah, Simba looks like he can bring his second place home. Very good driving. And yeah, we jump now back to Callum because it looks like that he takes the first victory in the sprint race, round 1 here on this French circuit. Last corner for him, and that's it. Callum wins the first sprint race here of the EGT4M League B. Congratulations, Simba Laura on position 2, but almost Croix is almost behind him. One more lap and we could get another great fight here. The Rouge on position 5. Nameless very strong on position 5. On 6 we have Mark van Hayes. Manuel on position 7. Mel on position 8. On 9 we have DK. And on position 10 he's still fighting with his damaged Lamborghini. We have Akamako. The Rouge with the fast lap, but that one hit there on the wall, on the key area, destroyed the car from him so much that he was too slow on the straights. But we have still one more main race to go with the formation lap. And the race is over. Very nice fight, guys. Was a really nice race. And Callum here we see the pole position and a clean race. Very, very good. So very good racing from the guys. So we are now changing to the main race settings, and in the meanwhile I can show you the track here in Croix. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video from this beautiful track. I love this track very much with the violet flowers there, the amazing section in front of the bridge. And we also look now short and we are looking now fast to the drivers. We have here our drivers shown from League B: Akamako, Deruija, DK, Manuel, Mark van Hayes, Mel, Simba, Laura. The nameless Callum, Lucky, Luciano, Grisou and Rabauke are the League B drivers of the EGT4M. So yeah, and again, Fanatec and MMOJ are our partners. The links are in the description. And yeah, in a second we start with the formation lap. Hopefully everything works like in the tests. We will see that. It's the first race. So, and we are heading now. We are heading now to the race. We have it here. And we are starting. Akamako is our first place. So we have already a damage here. Looks like Marco was not aware of the formation lap right now. Usually the first lap is the warm-up lap, then in the last sector we have the formation. So we are now on the long straight, and soon we have the formation and then the race start. And make the banner up a bit more to the left that we can see better the laps. I want to say a big thanks also to Mike, my left hand here in this series, Jinx78, he's the race director here, and the lobby host that I can stream here. Let's see about the formation now. And the race starts. And the first corner here. Oh, and Manuel was very much on the limit here. I have to admit that we saw in the test a bit more beautiful formation laps. But still it's very close there. But we have till now no incidents. Looks here, but Akamako had it before. Here, De Ruische again, the right side in front. Here this section is very narrow. And our Kinder Chocolat is on position 3. So position 1 till now, Manu 5025, position 2 our Honda driver DK, position 3 Mark van Hayes, position 4 Akamako, position 5 De Ruische. On position 6 we have Mel. And there is a crash there. Position 11. And he has front damage. But still, Mano in first position. But DK is right behind him. The two Lamborghinis behind DK. Then Mel in the Hyundai. Grisou on position 6. But he's close. But he's close to Mel. And now they are side by side. Callum is already gaining step by step positions. And he is overtaking now Grisou. Is it enough? Yeah, now he is behind Callum, behind Mel. Maybe see another overtake, let's see. No, Mel goes a bit to the inside. And Akamaku was a bit wide there, but it looks like that. But very clean overtake from Callum. But still, Manu, our Portuguese friend, is on position 1. DK still on position 2. Mark still on position 3. And still very close to each other. Okay, here we see maybe I overtake now. Does DK has damage? No. The Honda is a very fast car through the corners. The Lamborghini is a 4-wheel drive car, but very soon we should see also, maybe in the next lap we see the first pit stops. But we have more than 40 minutes still to go. Well, let's look again through the field. On position 1 still Manuel 5025, on position 2 DK 187, position 3. Here we have Callum now going to the pits, and Akamaku as well. So we look now. How much he's refueling. Yeah, full. He tries here maybe with one pit stop, but I think it's not possible to make it with one pit stop without higher mapping. And DK still behind Manuel on position 2. And now maybe we see a overtake side by side now. And DK now on position 1. But he's on the outside. He's on the outside. So Manu will... But no, he's breaking very late the wall. And DK is leading the race. The Honda is leading the race. Very nice overtake. Very late on the brakes. Hopefully his nerves are strong enough now to lead this race. And here it looks like Mark got a bit understeer, but the car has no damage. And here are the first 3 positions flying there. Very nice race from that 3 guys there. I would like to know, guys, how you like the race till now, or the whole event. I'm very curious to hear that. On Thursday we see then the League A with very famous drivers there as well, very competitive. But here we have now the attack from Mark. But now they are going all to the pits. Let's see how much fuel everybody tanking. And we see here that Simba Laura drives one more lap. And Simba Laura now in the Mercedes, the second place from the first race, are leading now the main race. Very strong drive till now from him. And we see DK was refueling around 75%. So Simba Laura 4 seconds in front of DK. And yeah, DK was refueling also like Manu, but yeah, Mark was refueling completely full. We will see which is the fastest strategy till the end. And guys, do not forget at the end that we have the driver of the day voting. I post then the link on in the stream chat. You click on the link and you reach our homepage on the site where you can make the voting for your personal driver of the day, and the driver of the day get 10 points as well for the championship standings. And yeah, we look now to Simba 2009 Laura. He will drive now to the pits. Maybe he's not driving anymore with the highest mapping. And yeah, now we have again DK leads with around 4 seconds. We will see 5 seconds in front of Manuel. Manuel has no damage. He also changed the tires. It looked like he changed the tires, yeah. So that's maybe the gap of the 5 seconds. Also DK refueled a bit lesser than Manu and Mark. Mark also didn't change the tires, he only refueled the tank completely full. And maybe he's also... And DK here with a mistake. Cannot see it right now. It looks like he made a mistake and he lost the first position. Too bad, he was leading the race by 5 seconds and now he's on position 3 and Manuel is leading the race again. But we will see. In 2 weeks we have then the next round. Maybe that's important. Is very interesting as well. On the Blue Moon infield. Should be very interesting, very nice racing there as well on that very short track, but for the GT4, in my opinion, very good to drive there. And we have on position 2 now Mark van Hayes, on position 3 DK after a little mistake in the first sector. Callum on position 4. But he's still in touch with the first place. That's not so much if he makes no mistakes and drives his constantly speed and continued like that. Should be not a problem to get in the front rows there or maybe on the podium again. The driver who won the first fan boost on our homepage. Simbalor after the pit stop with full tanks. Again on position 5. On position 6 we have Akamako. 7 we have Mel. 8 we have Lucky Luciano, our only driver from America. De Ruisha on position 9, he has the incident in the first laps. Then we have Grisou on 10 and the Nameless on position 11. Yeah, what should I say here? Our Portuguese guy is still on position 1. He changed the tires. He has a bit more tire wear than the others I see. The Hyundai looks like he uses a bit more the front tires, or maybe his setup is more usage of the front tires. Mark with a bit lagging behind there I see. Our Kinder Chocolate friend in the Lamborghini, the fastest Kinder Chocolate guy on track. Very nice livery there. And we had sparks there while braking for that corner, but no damage. A bit of his livery is now in the walls there. And here again, but a bit laggy is here Mark van Hayes. And DK gets a bit closer and closer. Callum on position 4 comes close as well. But we see the top speed of the Honda is very good, and we see here again a bit laggy that Mark van Hayes. Hopefully that gets a bit better till the end of the race. Then on position 4 we have Callum, still Simbalor on 5, Mel E1 on 6, 7 Lucky Luciano, 8 De Ruija, who's attacking now our American guy. Let's hold the camera a bit on that fight. Let's see if he can overtake now in that. Oh, Lucky Luciano go a bit wide, and on the outside De Ruija. And is that working? No, he backs up and he tries to go onto the inside. No, he goes back to the slipstream. Very good driving there from De Ruija to gain a bit slipstream, but he has still damage in front. His front splitter is a bit damaged. Maybe that's the problem about his top speed. And now he's going to the inside, but no, it's not enough to outbrake Lucky Luciano there. So now through that downhill section, but they're coming, I think, closer to Melly one there. So yeah, Lucky Luciano a bit wide there, he cannot hold the line, and yeah, that crash here and that's engine damage there. And the rear of Lucky Luciano is damaged as well. But very bad for De Ruija, was the second fastest in the Super Pole, and now a very bad, not a very bad, but maybe not that what he thought, that he will finish the sprint race, and now again the main race looks not like working or playing in his hands. And yeah, still we have Manuel still on position 1. Then our British guy Mark van Hayes on position 2. 3 still DK on 4 column, which comes a bit closer around lap by lap to DK. Let's see DK's fuel. Yeah, but the front tires, the front tires without changing are already pretty bad. Let's look through the field if there are some fights somewhere. And yeah, the Razer is still on the way back to the pits. Very bad luck here on this French racetrack. Yeah, and he goes now to the pits. He has to repair also. But let's see, I think they're in position 9. There was a fight somewhere. Yeah, between here, no, that's not a fight, but they're pretty close. Akamaka and Krisu. Akamaka is still damage in front. Or again, damage in front. And we go now back to the top 3 here in this race. We have here DK on position 3. On position 2 we have Mark van Hayes and 1 Manuel. 5025. Hey Castor Troy. Yeah, it's not very often that I commentate in English, but yeah, my English is also not the best, but I try my best. I give everything here right now. And yeah, I hope you are very excited about the League A race on Thursday. And yeah, only around 15 minutes before the race ends, I will start the driver of the day voting. I post a link then in the live chat. And Man has a little damage here in front and he goes to the pit. The leader is pitting right now. Maybe he's repairing his damage on his splitter front and new tires. And refueling maybe as well. And Callum was in the pits as well. That stretch is a bit strange, I have to say. Let's see where he comes. He's still... Ah, he had damage. Yeah, Castor, there is nothing to be nervous about. The only thing which can make you nervous is the very competitive field there with many very fast drivers. But yeah, we will see. But here Mark van Hayes and DK now. Maybe Mark van Hayes on the best strategy right now. And DK loses the car there again. We can maybe look there now again what exactly happened there. There was already, let's see again if we can look there. Here we see he lost the car there. Maybe there was a bit of contact there on the wrong position of the car, and yeah. And Manu is back to position 2. But he has a 2.5 seconds penalty. Don't know where he got that. But yeah, the best chances now has Mark van Hayes. Now he's leading the race, the main race. Very strong driving now from him. Till now from him. I mean strong, he drives the whole day. So maybe we see here the first Lamborghini victory in the second race. Then we have McLaren and Lamborghini race winners. Yeah, and Simbalora also on position 4, and Mark van Hayes, the leader, is pitting. I think he's changing the tires right now. We look then after that pit stop if somebody is driving with the hard tires, because the hard tires during my BUP tests were working pretty good. Could drive very long with them, and he's driving again with the with the medium tires. So Manu with the medium, DK also with very used tires, so maybe he should consider driving the next 1 or 2 laps and take new tires. On position 3, now after his pit stop, Mark van Hayes, and I think he can drive now through. Really strong race from him. And we have here on position 8, we almost oversaw it, that Grisou was pitting Akamako now in the pits, and you see that, you can see now that he has still front damage, but he repaired it now. Yeah, he repaired it. Yeah, and lucky Luciano on position 11. And Mao still with 2.1 second penalty wherever he got it, but he should get rid of it somewhere soon. And yeah, we see here now 8 tenths faster with fresh tires. Manu can smash here a new fastest lap. He's smashing down the gears, high revs, downshifting. Oh, and here 9 tenths faster, a pretty fast lap from him now. Here it goes a bit wide, but yeah, he could manage to stay on track. Everything's fine. But we go now in position 2. I see there that the drivers here are pretty close. Let's see here. Yeah, Mark van Hayes coming closer and closer to DK. And yeah, DK has to pit now. Get rid of his worn tires. And his front damage as well. So maybe he is refueling now completely. Yeah, he is coming back to track on 6th position. On 5, Callum, the winner of the sprint race. On position 4 we have Simbalora, a very, I don't know, he's a bit stepping with very small feet steps to the front rows there. Maybe he can reach the, yeah, but his tires are pretty old when I look there, but maybe he can reach the podium here. Driving very smooth without any mistakes, but the tires are pretty worn. And on position 3, of course, Mel E1. And on position 1 still Manuel, the Portuguese guy in his Hyundai with fresh tires, but yeah, he has to refuel his car in a few laps. And here maybe we see a overtake, maybe? No, it's not working. Let's see the tires from Mel. Yeah, they are pretty old as well. They are very long out. And yeah, hello Paymeister. Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to the Thursday race as well. But we have still action here in the League B. The podium is not set yet. I absolutely cannot say anything about the podium right now, because there are 6 drivers right now which can reach the podium. For me, on the strongest position right now is Mark, because I think he can drive through, but yeah, I don't know yet. Maybe he has to pit one time more. And Manuel now has 3 seconds. Maybe we can see where he got that 3 seconds. Okay, that was the incident before. That worked not very much. Looks like the... Now here. We don't see it yet anymore, but here's still that 3 seconds penalty. Maybe we can see in the next lap where he got it. Yeah, position 2, 1 and 2 are pretty safe right now. I would say a bit safer maybe for Mark, but Manuel makes a very good job as well. Yeah, Mel is still fighting, but it looks like that Simba Laura went. Okay, Simba Laura we see here went to pit. He has fresh tires now, a full tank, so maybe he can reach the end with his car. Let's see the tires of... Yeah, DK has fresh tires and almost full tank as well. A bit wide here, DK. But Callum now in position 4, and now Manu is pitting. He has still 1.8 seconds. Most probably he repairs his damage, new tires, I would say, and a full tank. Yeah, he's repairing right now, and he's coming out with... No, with half. Okay. So he's planning one more pit stop. The Mark van Hayes is again leading the race here. The Lamborghini with the Kinder Schokolade livery. And we have here Mel on position 6, pitting now. The car pretty drawn in scratches. But he went out on position 6. So yeah, we have on position 1 Mark van Hayes, position 2 Manuel 5025, 3 Callum. He is now on position 3, so maybe it could be his second podium here after the sprint victory, and now the 3rd place currently in the main race. On position 4 we have DK, a pretty strong race as well. It could be better if he would not spin out or made a mistake at the beginning. That could be a pretty good race for him. Simba Laura pretty good as well. He is very strong maybe for the podium as well. And he is very close, and here Melon and Grisou. And yeah, pretty good overtake, pretty close. And now they go again side by side to that corner. Pretty good racing there. But Mel backed up to get a better exit, maybe a very good idea. And now it's Mel in the advantage. And now again side by side. The two guys here driving side by side for a few corners right now. And Mel now has overtaken Grisou. Here with a power oversteer out of that corner. But let's see again the times of the first 3 places. At 2:18.9, at 2:19, 2:18, 2:18.3, the fastest guy on track, Manuel. and a 219.0, 219.1, very consistent column here. Maybe he can close down the gap to Manuel as well. And we have now DK in the pits. He's repairing the damage and refueling a bit, okay. So, and we have reached 15 minutes left here in this race. So I will post now the driver of the day voting here for this race here in League B. In the stream, please vote here for your favorite driver today, which you think made the best performance today, or is your favorite driver here. In the meanwhile, we see here positions 7, 8 and 9 fighting against each other. Very close racing. We are here in the bumper cam. Deruische here on position 8. A 276 new fastest lap from Nameless, and he's attacking now here. Going to the inside, Nameless with the fast Ferrari. They go side by side and pretty nice overtake. Here we can look that again. Here you can see, maybe we go a bit more back. You can see very good in the slipstream, Nameless. At the end goes out of the slipstream, heartbreaking to the inside, and a very clean overtake. Deruische has no chance to fight back. Deruische with very worn tires, so he cannot hold the speed. And still, our Ferrari guy, our Lamborghini guy with the Kinder Chocolate livery is still on position 1. But I think he has to pit one more time. Maybe he's driving with a lower mapping now. He has 6 seconds gap to Manuel. On position 2, Manuel still is like he's driving always with a penalty there around the track here. And Callum is 9 seconds behind Manuel. The last lap was not that good anymore, it's a 2:21. He has to pit for sure one more time. So I saw right now that we have... Is the link working for you guys? Can you vote there, or is it like for me, like it's expired, something like that? We know the issue right now and we look to fix it ASAP, that you can vote for your driver of the day. In the meanwhile, I'm looking where the action goes on. I think here somewhere Mel is leading the pack of 4 cars here. I think here somewhere, yeah, DK here behind Nameless. So we have here Grisou now coming out of the pits as on position 8. Everything's fine on position 9. The Risha is pitting as well. Oh, he has a very huge damage again. Let's see if we can see that. No. Okay, I heard now that we fixed the driver of the day voting and it should be possible now to vote. So I would say please vote for your favorite driver from today. Posted it again here. So it would be nice if everyone here in the stream would vote there. So Mark van Hayes comes now to the pit for the last time. So we have now Simba Laura, like I said before, on position 3, but he's with new tires followed by Callum. So that will be very interesting between the Mercedes and the McLaren. And they're fighting now very hard, and Callum goes to the inside. But Simba Laura holds against him his attacks there. And still very smooth driving from both drivers. Very interesting fight here. And here we see now maybe in the slipstream, but the Mercedes, the Mercedes power there is huge through that bridge here. Here hard braking now. And but here he goes a bit wide, Simba Laura, and they are almost next to each other again. Maybe now a good exit can help Callum for, but he goes inside here. He goes inside here and now side by side on the long straight. Amazing fight there. The McLaren and the Mercedes in the sprint here. Oh, dude. Very close there on full throttle. But the Mercedes a bit faster on the outside. And here again Callum to the inside. Almost a touch there. Very hard driving. Maybe we can watch that in the replays. Can see here a bit more speed, more top speed. And here Callum comes here to the inside and he goes through very late. Very good overtake, very strong from Callum. He makes no compromises here. And here we see Mark is leading the race and only 6 minutes left for him. And his Lamborghini works pretty good still. Maybe, hopefully he has for the podium later Kinder Schokolade with him to eat. But still a bit laggy. Have to fix that for him till the next race. But Manuel not very much behind him. And then yeah, Callum, but strong race today. Strong race day for him. And here we see now that the Nameless left the lobby. Let's see, position 8. There he got away, and here the Rishi is driving without wheels. It looks like Nameless lost the connection. Too bad. And Mark van Hayes still very strong race from him, but let's see if Manuel can close the gap to him. But we can see here on the fastest lap as well. Very bad for De Ruijs. He's the fastest man on one lap here with a 2:17.4, but still cannot make big points here. Second place in the Super Pole, but he will still make points here. Maybe it's more luck the next race. And Callum here strong on position 3. Simbalora on 4. Yeah, but maybe for the race end, not the best strategy with the worn tires, but still 4th place, the 2nd and the 4th place are very much points for the championship. And he goes to the pits, okay. And Mel will overtake him now, yeah. Let's see, Grisou is in the last corner. Let's see if that's enough for him to overtake Simbalora. Yeah, we see it here in the lobby now. The Nameless has a disconnect. Too bad. I think he was on 7 or 8 when he left. And yeah, Simba. Grisou, that was a bit too much cutting there. And Mel now in front, but Simbalora exactly behind Mel. So we stay now behind Mel here and behind Simbalora. And he got a very good exit there, and we will see here a fight again. Simbalora, a very big fighter in this race. And yeah, he is overtaking Mel. And yeah, fresh tires, no chance for Mel, but still the 5th place. Pretty good for him. And yeah, we see here the gap between Mark and Manuel is almost the same. But I see that Manuel has, yeah, one more lap, it's okay. But Mark with big steps to the race victory, but Mark comes closer and closer, but he has only to bring that 3 seconds to the finish lane. One more lap. See here, 2 minutes left. It's crazy here, still very close to each other, Simba and Mel. 5 minutes ago he was in an infight with Callum, and now he is in a fight with Mel. Very big racing here from Simbalora, our German friend here in the Mercedes. Mano, still the 3 seconds, he cannot get closer to Mark. Mark is driving flawless now. We have to see if his nerves can handle that. If he can keep the pace till the end. It's only this one lap. See here, up to the bridge. Everything's good, but he lost here almost 1 second. Yeah, and Callum is 15 seconds, almost 16 seconds behind the first 2 guys. But still 3rd place till now, pretty good. Simbalora on 4. 2nd place and the 4th place, pretty good. Then Mel also driving pretty well. Then Grisou here with a penalty. De Ruige on another fastest lap. We see here 2:17.1, 2:17.1. So we have only 24 seconds left. And Manuel could shove off 1 second from the time difference between him and Mark. But still, that 2 seconds. Yeah, well, maybe we see tomorrow 22 laps, because we could say that 1 second per lap they are faster, for example. But yeah, so but here the last corners for Mark van Hayes. Last corner. Now a clean exit here. Yeah, and Mark van Hayes wins the first main race here in the EGT4M Season 2. Congratulations to him, very good race. Manuel 5025 on position 2. On position 3, very strong. Super pole victory in the sprint race and the 3rd place in the main race. A very good weekend a very good race day for Callum. On position 4, very strong. A 2nd and a 4th place in the main race. The 2nd place in the sprint race. Mel very strong in the Hyundai on position 5. On position 6 we have Grisou in the Lexus. Then Grisou today maybe a bit underrated under his abilities here. We can be very sure that in the next race he will be placed better, maybe with wheels then. Then on position 8 he was very good driving. But yeah, at the end it's only a 8th place for DK, but still good driving. And Akamako is coming with his Lamborghini now to the 9th position. Too bad that we had a disconnect. 2 disconnects. Oh, we had a disconnect from X Rabauke and also from the Nameless. But yeah, that's it. That's the final results, the unofficial final result, because we have to wait the incident report, and the results, the official results will come during the week, at the end of the week. But yeah, pretty good driving, and the first victory here for Mark van Hayes in the first main race lobby here. So yeah, we have here now Mark van Hayes as the race winner, and I look fast also now we have Callum and Mark van Hayes with 3 votes in the driver of the day. So please keep voting. I close the voting after the podium interviews. So we will look now to get the 2 guys here into the lobby, into the party. But for that I will put for a second the pause monitor here on the stream. So we see us in 1 or 2 minutes till I invited the race winners here to the party.
Come touch me like I'm an ordinary man. Have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a violence. It's got a gun in its hands. Ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black holes living in the side of your face. Razor wire spinning around your blistering sky, blistering sky, blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Bullets on the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets on the beauty and I don't know why. Personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility. Personal responsibility. Responsibility, personal 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 responsibility.
Super Setup gehabt und so weiter, hat alles soweit gepasst. Ich war mir nur nicht sicher, ob da der eine oder andere im Team noch, beziehungsweise von den anderen Fahrern noch ein bisschen taktiert und dachte mir, weiß nicht, ob das in der Superpole nachher auch so geht, weil da waren schon ein paar Zeiten dabei, wo ich dachte, oh, das wird eine enge Kiste. Aber muss ganz ehrlich sagen, alles in allem war es während der Qualifikation und der Superpole richtig geiles Gefühl. Im Sprintrennen, muss ich sagen, dachte ich zunächst in der zweiten Runde, als der BMW an mir vorbeiging, ja. Oh, das wird eine ganz enge Kiste. Ich glaube, das Ding ist gelaufen, weil ich eigentlich eher da auf Sicherheit gefahren bin. Durch diesen 2% Boost dachte ich, ja gut, das müsste vielleicht noch reichen aus Windschatten. Hab's aber dann letztendlich in der Boxenstrategie, was wir eigentlich ja nicht gehabt hätten, wieder reingeholt, durch das, dass ich einfach eine Runde weniger getankt habe wie er, und dann war es halt einfach am Schluss dann 3 oder 4 Sekunden, wo ich Vorsprung hatte im Sprint, und das war natürlich schon sehr, sehr stark, muss ich schon sagen. Ist schon ein geiles Gefühl, da vorne zu stehen. Für mich das erste Mal jetzt in so einer Veranstaltung. Macht riesig Spaß. Ganz großes Kompliment auch an MINKIHL, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen, als an dich, Dom, weil das auf die Beine zu stellen, Hut ab.
Ja,
Arbeit dahinter.
Muss man dazu sagen, das habe ich nicht nur alleine auf die Beine gestellt. Also ich sage mal, dass vielleicht sogar 60-70% hier Mike auf die Beine gestellt hat von Homepage und so weiter. Also das also auch Kompliment gehört eigentlich dann eher in die Richtung von Mike, was jetzt das Ganze drumherum angeht.
Ja, aber ja, an alle, die da mitgewirkt haben und so weiter. Also so eine Veranstaltung aufzubauen, Hut ab, ehrlich. Und es macht riesig Spaß. Die anderen Fahrer auch, alle fair. Zumindest mir gegenüber, ich weiß nicht, was im hinteren Feld noch alles gelaufen ist, aber von meiner Seite aus war es super.
Ja, der Einzige, der ein bisschen Pech gehabt hat im Rennen, also was ich sagen muss, wo die Zweikämpfe knapp waren und wo er dann so ein bisschen Pech gehabt hat, war eigentlich der Ruhige. Der hat immer ein bisschen Pech gehabt in den Zweikämpfen, aber der wird sich im nächsten Rennen wieder voll angreifen, wird er sicher vorne wieder mitfahren. Der war auch, glaube ich, der schnellste mit dem Hauptrennen. Glaube ich auch im Sprint.
Ja, die schnellste gefahren, ja.
Aber ja, es ist halt, manchmal hat man Glück, manchmal hat Pech, diesmal hat er Pech gehabt. Du hast das jetzt wirklich schön auch im Hauptrennen wieder zurückgeholt eigentlich, weil ich war mir zur Rennmitte nicht sicher, ob das sich überhaupt noch ausgeht. Aber am Schluss bist du dann trotzdem stark aufs Podium gefahren. Starker Kampf auch gegen Simba Lori, glaube ich. Ja, den hast du, glaube ich, auf der Geraden. Das war ein Sprintduell zwischen McLaren und Mercedes. Ja. Und da hast du dich aber noch gut reingestellt am Schluss, also das war echt auch wirklich nice zum Zuschauen. Ja.
Wobei ich dazu sagen muss, wahrscheinlich hat der letzte Boxenstopp mit dem Reifenwechsel immer was gebracht, da habe ich einfach mehr Haftung gehabt wie er, und ich denke einfach, dass er in den Kurven dann einfach zu viel verloren hat.
Ja, das kann gut möglich sein.
Ja, ich denke mal, es wäre ein bisschen mehr drin gewesen, wenn ich den Dreher nicht gehabt hätte, wo ich dann noch einen Schaden hatte, was weiß ich, so Mitte vom Rennen, aber mein Gott, ist so.
Genau.
Und ich muss ehrlich sagen, Hut ab.
Ja, noch einmal Gratulation an dich.
Auch an alle anderen.
Nochmal Gratulation an dich, an die 2 Podiums und die Superpole geholt. Wirklich starkes Rennwochenende, sage ich jetzt schon fast zum zweiten Mal. War nicht wirklich ein Rennwochenende. Ein guter Rennabend für dich. Und da hast du auf jeden Fall viele Punkte heute geholt. Und ja, in 2 Wochen geht es dann weiter für dich, ne? Genauso wie für den Rest der Liga B. Dann auf Blue Moon, ne? Im Infield A, glaube ich.
Ja.
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 Lassen wir uns überraschen.
Genau. Ja,
Also,
dann Gratulation nochmal.
vielen Dank.
Genau. Und dann gehen wir mal weiter zu Mark. Yeah. First of all, I say, yeah, congratulations for the race win in the main race. I thought that
Thank you.
I saw that you had a bit problems in the qualification to reach the Super Pole, but
Yeah, qualification was terrible.
yeah, I saw it was
it was.
not. Yeah.
I didn't get the rhythm. My biggest problem was to begin with a lack of concentration. And in the beginning, the first thing I wasn't sure about was, are we doing a formation lap? And then when we actually started going, I realized, oh no, we don't do a formation lap for the qualify. And for the sprint race, sorry. And then that was starting to mess me up, and I was like, uh-oh, this is not a good start. But at the end of the day, it was, if there's something I've learned since I started with the previous tournament with you, was that even when you're at the back, at the end of the day, what counts is to get into a rhythm and then to try and be as consistent as possible. It's the consistency that wins races more than having one good lap. And if nothing, I'm proof of that, because I'm horrible in qualification.
Yeah.
I usually don't get anywhere near fastest lap. And I started off 5th on the grid, which is not necessarily a fantastic place to start off.
Yeah, but still, I have to say, I can remember in the first season, after the first race, you wanted to quit, and now you're standing here in the first round as a main race winner. I mean, that's a turnaround.
Yes, it's a miracle.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
What I can say is that what of course helps is to take it very seriously. And not just go, oh, well, when's race day? It's Saturday. All right, let's go and race, or Sunday or whatever, and then just pop up. But actually take your time to practice the track with the conditions that you will need in the race. And also, for me, what I really learned to do well is to drive the track with different tire degradation levels, so that I can still consistently do good laps even when my tires are half gone. This is, for me, it was very important because it was something I didn't practice before.
Yep.
And so that helps a lot. At the end of the day, thanks to what you and Mike have set up and the fact that it is really super professional and really nicely done, that motivates me to take it seriously. And yes, what can I say? You know how bad I was in the previous season. And I think it's a miracle. I find it hard to believe myself.
Yeah, but you got better and better from race to race. There were stronger races, weaker races, but at the end, it looked like that you got out of that thinking that, because when you start thinking that you're not fast and you're slow and something like that, then you will never get fast. You have always the belief in yourself that
Yes.
you can reach that level where you want to go.
I think you're right. You have to have some kind of trust in that you aren't the worst on the planet, obviously. But I have to say it is very difficult, and I'm saying this to anyone who is, at the bottom of the grid, and I was there last season, to keep motivating yourself and going, what's the point? I'm literally the last. I'm even going to catch up to one position ahead of me, so why even bother racing? And when I look at Formula One races, and I always look at last teams like Williams and McLaren, I go, why are they even in there? What's the point? What motivates these guys? But yet, every time this is all down to the last few races that I've been doing and improving, I look at the guys when they get interviewed, and guys like Sirotkin and so on, and they don't have a chance in hell to get onto the podium, but they're all super motivated. They all fight, and then there is the fighting in between them, right? The racing between them, and at the end of the day, it's still racing, and they're still having a very good race amongst them. Okay, the field split. And I think this is the important thing to understand. Okay, you in the top of the whole field, but you can be the best of your group. And again, thanks to your guys, your idea into League A and League B, I think that is fantastic. And that gave me an incredible drive. And obviously, the result is, yeah, well, look, I'm on the podium. I can't believe this.
You're not on the podium. You won the race after all.
I know.
And I can tell you something.
I must be dreaming.
I can tell you something more. You're also voted from the stream to the driver of the day. So
I really thank you guys. I'm struggling now to keep composure.
so you are the race winner in the main race and you're the driver of the day. So congratulations to that.
Well, thank you guys, and yeah, it was overall. I'd just like to say, what a fair race! What great driving! Everybody had space. There was no classic Forza crash parade. Nothing. It was just really nice, except for the formation lap, which was a disaster. But I think I wasn't at the head of the formation, so I wouldn't know. But I think we were going a bit too fast for the formation lap to actually function.
Yeah, the formation lap was. I think that Marco, yeah, we have to talk about that then later in the Discord in the private section. I don't want to make it now official, something like that, or public.
Sure.
But yeah, that was the first race. That was the first formation lap for the EGT4M season 2, in the official race. But yeah, we will see that tomorrow. Hopefully better from the League A. Tomorrow on Thursday from League A. And yeah, we will improve. We all will improve. And at the end of the day, it's not only about what me or Mike and me are doing, what for cool stuff we're bringing, or I don't know what. At the end of the day, that's what makes a serious how much fame a series get is that what the drivers are doing. If the drivers are great and great driving and respect each other, then everything will get great. There has nothing to be so much done from me and Mike then after all. But like you guys did today, it was really, the time was flying for me commentating, because you made a very cool races there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next, in 2 weeks, to the next race for the League B. And yeah, I think there will be even closer on the Blue Moon. And yeah, I think we should quit that here now, the stream, for the podium interview, otherwise it gets too long. So yeah,
no
again,
problem.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the whole season and all the hard work. I'll see you next week, in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. So yeah, then I say then, thank you for watching to the whole stream and voting for the drive of the day. And yeah, we see us on Thursday, same time, 9:30 p.m. for the League A. And yeah, see ya then till there. Bye.
Come